So we're just gonna all ignore the fact that Gold's head just went up Gulpin's butt. Ugh. Yo, what's up everyone? Treyman1 here, welcome back to another Pokemon Journeys anime review. Today we are reviewing the 2-in-1 special episode, the Weird Gulpin Chaos and Chewtle versus Turtwig. And I gotta say, these 2-in-1s, oh man, they've been really interesting. The first one was amazing, but the second one, yeah, we don't talk about that. Screw you, marched up in the mud. But anyways, guys, today's episode, alright, so the first one, I gotta say, was definitely the weaker one. That one was kind of It wasn't as bad as the March Time episode, but, you know, it was kind of gimmicky. But the second one, oh boy, did I love it. If they're gonna do 2-in-1 episodes, go all out with it. Make it funny. Like, come on, guys. The episode begins with Team Rocket hungover after having one too many shots that night. My gosh, what we are drinking? Beer? But no, I do find it interesting that these two-part episodes seem to be centered around like Team Rocket causing them. And basically, James puts me off in the Rocket lottery. I have no idea why. I guess because, you know, the movement out the way. You know, they're hungover. They're not really thinking properly. And Pelipper ends up spinning it and causing all these Gulpin to go into the city and stick to everything. Now, yeah, this wasn't really that good of an episode in my opinion. I did like a few moments, like Ash was having a great time bouncing around. We got to see Alakazam, Snorlax, a lot of nice cool Pokemon. But in all honesty, this episode really had no big importance. Like, obviously it's not, because these are the 2-in-1s. They're obviously filler episodes. But it wasn't even that funny in my opinion. The scenes that were great, however, I gotta say, were definitely in the Sakuragi labs, where we get to see Professor Cerise worry, like, oh my goodness, what is this? The lights are off. They're sitting here thinking like this is like a legendary or ultra beast attacking or something. I'm like, my gosh, these scenes were good. But then in the end, you know, they do like nice little gag where, you know, they're like, okay, you gotta say this move for these Pokemon to unstick. And obviously Ash should go mess up and say the wrong move, but it ends up working, and that's basically the episode. I do like a lot of the nice shots that we got to see in this episode, but it was too gimmicky. It reminded me a lot of how Lucario and Cinderace were bouncing around Unova, which that also really wasn't that great of an episode. But once that's said and done, Pokemon trainer Wobbuffet finally brings Chewtle back to me. We missed you, Chewtle. I actually really did miss this thing. We haven't seen it since the Scorbunny evolution, and I gotta say, you know, seeing this more Pico and Pelipper, you know, just hanging around really does make me wish that Team Rocket had their own Pokemon. Chewtle was so adorable in this episode. It wanted to go to the playground, ended up making a rival being Turtwig, and obviously they're both turtles. They wanted to have this awesome race, but they're turtles, so they're slow. And throughout this race, we do get to see a lot of nice funny gags, and I gotta admit, I do love the sportsmanship that Chewtle and Turtwig share for each other, literally helping each other out. We get this nice chat moment between these two, like, oh, you helped me out. And, you know, Turtwig keeps saying this catchphrase, don't make me laugh. And, you know, Meow's just like, oh, Turtwig's so, you know, appreciative, you know, that's all he can say. But in reality, that's his trainer's catchphrase, which was hilarious. But still, it was a nice, funny race. I did enjoy Chewtle and Turtwig's moments. Obviously, you know, the tortoise in the hair, especially is funny when that kind of happened when Scorbunny evolved, with him being the rabbit. But by the end of it all, we get all the turtle Pokemon in this race. Wobbuffet's scared, running away with the flag, and, you know, like, what are you doing, Wobbuffet? But then the trainer, who a lot of people like to say kind of resembles Master Roshi from Dragon Ball, so that's an interesting reference, comes in and causes Turtles back, and all that poor Blastoise in the bottom, man, I feel so bad for it. But yeah, you know, he was a pretty weird guy. His Blastoise looked pretty weird, but all in all, he causes Turtles back, and my boy Chewtle wins in the most cutest way ever. I just love the way he just dances after he wins. I felt so happy for him. I really want to see Chewtle more in the series. Please, Journeys, please. I know you're keeping this Rocket Lottery probably for the whole series, but at least let Chewtle be like with more Pico and Pelipper. Like, let it stay with them. Like, it's so adorable. I love that he even caught on to the catchphrase that the Turtle Master was saying. And actually, I did think that Chewtle was going to leave this episode with them introducing the Turtle Master, all the turtles going. Like, I thought Chewtle would have wanted to stay with his kind, but I'm actually glad that it stayed with Team Rocket, which means we will see it again. Let's just hope it's not another 60 episodes till we see this thing again. overall, my rating for this episode is a solid 5 out of 10. If it was just the gulp and stuff, you know, it would have been definitely like a 2. That was kind of bad, but the Chewtle episode really did help it out a bit. A nice little filler, you know, check it out if you want to, but you don't really have to. And yeah, in the comment section down below, let me know what y'all thought of today's episode. I would love to hear. And that's all for now, folks. So thank you all for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. Treyman1. Peace out.